Hi, my name is Hope, and this is my growth story. So I want to start from the beginning. Growing up, I had two Christian parents. We went to church. We even had our own church at one point. I went to Sunday school. I memorized all the verses. I played with the kids. I helped out. And this was just all I had ever known since I was born. And as I got older, I started to realize that I had no idea what the concept of church was. To me, it was just a place that we went on early Sunday mornings, full of stress trying to get things organized. And I continued to live a life where the things that happened at church had no significance to me. And I did not believe in God. Later on throughout high school, I went through typical teenage problems. I gossiped and got involved in drama, and I always had problems. I had a hardened heart filled with jealousy, selfishness, sadness, anger, stress, and hatred for the people around me and the world around me. I soon fell into depression. I tried not to let it show to my family and friends. Meanwhile, I was crying myself to sleep every night. I bottled up this hurt and told no one. I felt I couldn't describe it to anyone because they wouldn't care or they wouldn't know. And one night, I was crying so hard I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was losing my mind and felt absolutely restless and helpless. And as my thoughts spiraled, immediately everything came to a screeching halt. I was overwhelmed with a sense of comfort, and in that moment, I did not have to question what I was feeling. I knew in that moment that that was the Holy Spirit who had put his hand on me. Everything from my childhood started to make sense. I was God's child, and I have always been his child. In that moment, I repented and gave everything to him. I had finally come home where I always belonged. Now, this only happened in quarantine around 8 months ago. And through these 8 months, I've had so many realizations from God. Even though life sucks right now, we're in lockdown, we can't see anyone, life is just not normal. I've found immense comfort in the Lord. He has used this earthly crisis to bring me to him. And I was so broken. We all are, and that's just not a fact that we can dispute. If we lived a perfect life, we would have no reason to need God. But our lives aren't perfect, we aren't perfect, and we need God as our rock to get us through this storm. And I will never go back to my old life. I don't know how I ever lived without him. Before, when things got too much, I would spiral, I would panic. I tried to find validation in people that did not care about me. And now, when things get too much, I have someone available to talk to me at any second of the day that I need him. I was living a miserable life that felt pointless, and God was right in front of me. Now I can't go a minute without praising his name, and he amazes me more and more each day. And now when I face these sort of inevitable struggles, I give it all to God because he's the only one who can pull me through. He's the only one that can. He knows exactly what I'm going through. He can see through my eyes. He understands the feelings I have that I can't describe with words to anyone else. He's been so close to me this whole time, even when things were bad. He was the answer to all my problems, and I'm forever grateful that my eyes were finally open to that. Now my life is consumed with him. Everything I do is for his glory, and I see him in life around me as it goes by, and I couldn't ask for more. I don't deserve this unfailing love he has for me. And I still have so much more growing to do, and it excites me that this is just the beginning.